Howdy yo, welcome to my first video. Today I'll be talking about what to do if you encounter some wildlife while you're either hiking or camping or just enjoying the great outdoors. Usually they'll just leave you alone, but sometimes they may come a little bit too close for comfort, maybe even a bit aggressive with some species. So I'll be discussing what you can do to stay safe, and if you get attacked, probably survive. I'm from Canada, so I'll probably only be discussing animals from around where I live, and sometimes the species will transfer places. Obviously some things like bears are all over the place. First animal we'll be talking about are coyotes. Coyotes aren't very dangerous to humans, but they can be to little pets and maybe very small children. They never attack humans. There's been only about 150 deaths by coyotes since the 1980s, maybe, probably farther back. Very, very cowardly animals, if I were to put a verb to them. They may look a bit intimidating, but they'll run away once they find out that you're bigger than them. If coyote approaches you, you don't want to run away. If it's aggressive, coyotes can run up to 65 kilometers per hour, which is over 40 miles per hour. And they can jump a distance of over 4 meters, which is about 13 feet. Standing your ground is the best option to do it overall. They get scared off pretty easily. Make yourself look bigger. Essentially, you want to get up. If you have a jacket, spread it out. This is just, oops, you can't really do it with this since it's just a cover over. If you have a jacket that you can zip up, you want to unzip it, put your arms over your head, make a lot of noise, stamp your feet, all that stuff, yell, anything you can do. You might want to toss some sticks or rocks around the coyote's feet. Aside from that, there's not much you can do. Usually stomping your feet and that will be enough to scare it off, but if it isn't, if it's cornered or injured or has pups, you just want to back away slowly. Remove yourself from the situation, basically. Number 2 are wolves. Wolves are a lot more dangerous than coyotes and bigger. However, they do look similar in some species, like gray wolves look very similar to a lot of coyotes. To tell them apart, wolves are a lot bigger. Essentially, adult coyotes are on average about 2 feet or 60 centimeters tall at the shoulder. They're about 1.3 to 1 meters long, like lengthwise, which is about 4 to 3 feet long from tail to snout. They can weigh anywhere between 9 to 23 kilograms or 20 to 50 pounds. Adult gray wolves, however, are 80 centimeters, which is about 2.5 feet tall at the shoulder. So they're about 1 to 1.6 meters, which is about 3.5 to 4 to 5.25 feet long, or tail to snout. They can weigh anywhere between 66 to 150 pounds, which is 30 to 80 kilograms. But they can get bigger, which is something you got to keep in mind with all wild animals. These are only rough estimates, and animals do get bigger or smaller depending on the species, where they live, and what they eat. That's the thing with animals. They will always be growing at some point. Usually a lot of the bigger predators will keep growing until they die. That's why you always hear stories about these big bears and stuff in the mountains or in this remote location. The first thing you should do if you come across a wolf is stay calm. Acting erratically and being panicked will do you no good in a situation where you're across a big predator, especially one like the wolf. Second thing, don't run away. Wolves can run about as fast as coyotes, and they will outrun you. Another thing to keep in mind is never to try to play dead. Wolves are also scavengers, so you'll just make yourself an easy meal to them. When you come face to face with one and it's slowly approaching you, you just want to keep maintaining eye contact with it. Don't turn your back to it, and slowly back away. You just want to, the cases with a lot of these bigger ones, you just want to remove yourself from the situation entirely. If it doesn't leave you alone naturally, what you want to do is make yourself look bigger, as per coyotes. make yourself look taller, stand up, wave your arms around, anything like that. Usually they'll run off if they're alone. If they're in a group, that's a different situation.
Hey guys, Sulking here. So for the first part of the video and for mainly the rest of it, I had my parents film me for that portion while I was in the woods. However, they didn't necessarily record everything, I'm assuming by accident. So I'll just be dubbing over the parts that they missed. Next, we'll be talking about bears. So I feel like I should inform you guys that all bears are really good climbers, and that climbing into a tree to try to run away from them is a pretty bad idea. So for the third animal we will be reviewing, we're going to be talking about black bears. Black bears may look large and threatening, but are usually pretty scared of humans. If you do come across one and it doesn't run away from you when it sees you, you can scare it off by using all the previously mentioned tactics. However, if it does have cubs with you, you should be a little bit more cautious. You should probably back away from it until you're at a safe distance, as black bears do become a lot more dangerous and likely to attack when they feel that their cubs are threatened by you. If it does start to charge at you, don't back down and stand your ground. They will usually use this to intimidate you, and if they perceive you as weak, for example, if you flinch away, or if you run away, they'll probably be more likely to attack. If you are attacked, use bear spray and fight back if necessary. So for number 4, we have grizzly bears.
Grizzly bears, unlike black bears, they are more likely to attack you. They are big and ferocious compared to their more cowardly and shy black bear cousins. Well, best thing you want to do is remain calm and speak quietly. If you see one, you want to back away from it and get away from it as soon as you can. Also, grab some bear spray and have it ready just in case it does attack. If it does charge you, still remain calm. Don't run away. Bears are very fast and will more likely outrun you. Unless you're in very good shape, but still don't take a chance on it. If it doesn't charge you. Alright, so for the 5th animal or species, we'll be having snakes. Now, in Canada, there aren't very many venomous snakes compared to in the US. Off the top of my head, I can name 12 of them, but I'm not going to go into detail. In Canada, there are only 4 of them. However, one of them has a very weak poison and is only found in a very small area in British Columbia. The other 3 that are all rattlesnakes. The only dangerous ones are the prairie rattlesnake, the Mississauga rattlesnake, and the northern Pacific rattlesnake. All of these are rattlesnakes, as I said before, which have a rattle at the end of their tail, which gives them their name. When the snake feels threatened, it'll shake its tail very rapidly, which makes it sound like a baby rattle, funnily enough. If you hear this, the best thing to do is slowly back away from wherever the sound is coming from. You don't want to turn your back to it, because if you can see it, that's the best thing to do. You want to make sure you have a visual line of sight on the snake in case it decides to attack. If you can't see it, best thing to do is just turn around and go back the way you came from. If you can't tell where it's coming from and you can't see it, you just want to remove yourself from the situation that caused it in the first place. Number 6 are cougars. Now, a lot of cougars are very, very shy. You'll never come across one usually. They'll usually run away if they see you, and it's best to leave the area immediately after it runs away, because usually you've just entered its territory, and it's not going to take kindly to that. Sticking around isn't a good idea. If it doesn't run away at first, then as before, you want to make yourself look bigger and intimidate it away. Shout, stomp your feet, but don't turn your head and break eye contact with it. Make loud noises in an effort to scare it away, and do not leave until after the cougar does. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know if you did. Either like it, leave a good comment, or if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Let me know why you didn't like it in the comment section down below. Also, if you have anything you'd like to see me do a video on, if there was something you didn't like, or especially if I got something wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll either post the comment, sorry, I'll either pin the comment or re-upload the video or edit it post uploading, and I'll fix the mistakes. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you the next time. Have a wonderful day or night.